The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe, and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah, what's happening? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, hanging out with you. Call the show 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
And if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, let me let you know. You can always leave me a voicemail via the talkback feature. All you gotta do, search Hoppe Radio. Let's get into it. You ready? Let's go.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
A crock of shit. Like, what the f***? And I believed you, and I was listening to you, and I was receiving everything you said.
Yeah. You just weren't receiving it from him.
You're a liar!
Khloe Kardashian was literally all of us while watching the series premiere of Hulu's The Kardashians.
Khloe is the biggest loser of the Kardashians.
After news of Tristan Thompson's paternity scandal went public.
I love every single part of this. Now, why do you ask? Ryan, why do you love every single part of the Kardashian drama? Here's what's funny. Khloe's like, Thompson's cheated on me over and over again, but I keep going back to him. Like, I believe there might be the 0.01% of people that when they cheat, they're sorry and they don't do it again. But man, he's like 70 side chicks later, and she's like, he keeps cheating on me. How dare he? He's not a man of integrity. He's a slutty NBA player.
I think a lot of what is in the media is sort of things that we feel we need to film because it's in a way unfair to the viewers if they don't get to see that.
Khloe.
I wonder what it's really like at the Kardashian house. Not this, let's edit it in a post type of reality TV they do. I want to see them. I want to be a fly on the wall. You know what I mean? Because we see this outlandish, beautiful side of the Kardashians. I want to see the realness. I want to see the real crazy part of them. Because you know they're different behind closed doors.
Tristan split back in December 2021 after she found out the NBA star was having a baby with another woman.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sluts over the years in the NBA. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Thompson might be up there. I truly believe he's probably banged every single NBA side chick to ever grace this planet. Remember that song, I Wish I Could F Every Girl in the World by Lil Wayne? Yeah, it's based off of him.
I can't hear about this for months, about what an idiot I am.
Well, you are. I can't hear people say the truth that I keep going back to a man that's having intercourse every single night with a different woman.
Like, what a dumb I am.
I mean, you're not dumb. You got the confidence of a dead cow.
All these things from everybody else.
So when the Famous Family's new series debuted a few months later in April and showed footage of Coco and Tristan before their breakup, it was cringy and awkward.
I mean, isn't it the Kardashians in general? When you go, hey, you want to watch the Kardashians? It's
before their breakup, it was cringy and awkward.
Every Kardashian episode, cringy and awkward.
You know how I feel about you, and
yeah, I love you, baby. When I'm on camera, I say how much I love you, and then when I'm in the other room, in the bathroom, I'm sending texts to like 5 chicks that I'm gonna have a fivesome with tonight. But baby, I love you so much.
you know I want to, get us back together, and
yeah, we'll get back together for a few days. I want to go hit on this hot girl in Sacramento,
build our family, and hopefully be able to expand our family.
Yeah, let's expand it. We'll have more kids and I'll continue to be a deadbeat father. Oh, I'm sure he is so attentive and he is so loving and he is so caring. Because when I think of a man that keeps a woman around and keeps cheating, like if he got caught cheating and then said, I'm done, I'm sorry, whatever, I would have a little bit of respect. But like manipulating her because she's dumb and, but I didn't say, I said she wasn't dumb earlier. I don't know what she is. He's currently a free agent. What a surprise. Somebody who cheats on their woman at all times wouldn't be on an NBA team because that means he's unorganized, a sociopath. And if he's not a good person, he's probably not a good player. I'm surprised. Dirtbag.
One day, God willing.
Flash forward to season 2, and now fans get to see how Khloe reacted to watching that scene with a room full of people at the series premiere.
I would love to be in that room full of people, man. It'd be hilarious.
When I was watching,
I felt shame because I realized that I'm setting women back 90 million years.
The show.
Actually, their whole family is.
Happy Hour.
I'm kidding.
Hour.
They're real innovators over there.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, this following segment was brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. When I tell you that he is the best workout trainer in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. Okay, here's how it's going to go down. Here's how it's going to happen. You go to amiracademy.com. Monday through Saturday, they have classes. Women's self-defense, kids classes. You want to be an MMA fighter? Go for it. Life's too short. Go there. You just want to get into shape? All of that can happen when you go to amiracademy.com. He's in St. Petersburg. And when you go there, tell him I sent you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Doctors say the life expectancy of the average man is now 76.2 years.
76.2, but I'm already 38.1. I've wasted half my life. Half my life gone, and I'm only guaranteed 38 more years. Marge, I've wasted half my life.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, was asked to leave an LA office for Skechers after showing up uninvited.
Yeah, I don't really see him getting invited anywhere. Hey, you want to have a PR nightmare? Go hang out with Kanye West.
In a statement released on Wednesday, the company explained the interaction.
Yeah, he came in here, acted all manic, or like, leave, we don't know you.
Writing, Kanye West, also referred to as Ye, arrived unannounced and without invitation at one of Skechers' corporate offices in Los Angeles.
What if somebody gave him the inside scoop, like they really hate their job, and they're just like, yeah, bro, come on by. We're all good. It's all good.
Considering Ye was engaged in unauthorized filming, 2 Skechers executives escorted him and his party from the building.
Hearing the word unauthorized filming just sounds like every video that gets taken down from TikTok. Oh my God, are they a bunch of hard asses over there?
After a brief conversation, the brand went on to explain that they are not working with the Gold Digger rapper, adding, Skechers is not considering and has no intention of working with West. We condemn his recent divisive remarks and do not tolerate anti-Semitism or any other form of hate speech. The company would like to again stress that West showed up unannounced and uninvited to Skechers' corporate offices. Skechers isn't the only company similarly joining Adidas, Gap, Foot Locker, Balenciaga, and more in cutting ties with the 45-year-old following his recent anti-Semitic comments. TJ Maxx.
Yeah, everything he said was pretty despicable. Like, you know, sometimes when someone gets canceled and you go, that's an iffy line. There is no iffy line with what he said. No iffy line whatsoever.
The parent company told CNN Business that it would not be working with Ye either, saying in a statement to the outlet, At TJX, we do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or hate of any kind. We have instructed our buying teams not to purchase this merchandise for sale in any of our stores globally.
Got it.
Apple Music also allegedly took down his essential playlists on its...
Okay. It's like, how do I word this? All our musician heroes mostly are dirtbags. Don't take away the music from me. He's an anti-Semitic piece of garbage, but I want to listen to Touch the Sky later.
On its platform, according to DailyMail.com.
Oh, but you took away the essential playlist? Oh, I'll just go to Graduation or Dropout. That's when it was good anyway.
Music remains. All of this comes amid reports that Kanye's Donda Academy is closing, according to the Times.
I've never heard anybody go, oh my God, I was bumping Donda last night and it was so good. I mean, when it first came out a year ago, everyone was like forced listening to it. Let's be honest here. It's okay. It's not bad. It's pretty creative. It wasn't bad music. But when you listen to it, you're like, ah. The only banger there was Off the Grid. Off the grid. Even though the song is about him going to Montana and being off the grid because the Kardashians are driving him nuts. But then he goes on social media and has pretty much ruined his life. So he's not really off the grid. He's a hypocrite.
Parents of students at the Southern California school were allegedly told of the closing in an email viewed by the publication from the principal, which...
Oh, yeah. Nothing like when the principal gets involved.
Reportedly said, quote, at the discretion of our founder, Donda Academy will close for the remainder of the...
Can you imagine paying for it and you're all excited to go to Donda Academy?
2022-2023 school year effective immediately. As controversy surrounding the father of four continues, Studio MRC announced on Monday that it will no longer air a documentary about the Grammy winner, which has already been completed. We cannot support any content that amplifies his platform, executives reportedly explained.
Yeah. He's so dumb because... I mean, I don't know why you would want to, first of all, insult a whole religion that has suffered a lot over the years. You know what I mean? And a lot of your bosses. There's plenty of bosses that are Roman Catholic, that are Buddhist, atheist, law of attractionist, and a lot of bosses that are Jewish. And I wouldn't want to really rip into any religion if I was Kanye West, because a lot of them will be really religious. And if you're ripping into religion, they have their beliefs and they're going to shut it down and shut you down because you're offending their religion. You know what I mean? A lot of those huge gurus that run companies are very spiritual because they have a lot of money. Yeah, let me piss off the people that have more power than me because he's got most of the power. It's almost like he's a sociopathic bipolar maniac.
Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yes. Following segment was brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. When I tell you that Devin Prasad is the best workout trainer in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. When you go to FitSageFitness.net, he's got different membership packages. And when you sign up, go there. Tell him I sent you, and he'll hook you up.
Hoppe Hour.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me. at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, you can always leave me a message on the talkback feature, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, if you go to quadpod.com, QODPOD.com/Ryan Hoppe Radio.
This should be played at high volume.
Oh, you will play it there very loudly at very high volume. Because that is the best podcast network in all of the Bay Area. In all of the world. QODPOD.com/Ryan Hoppe.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go!
Also, we are on Z Radio Live, the best top 40 radio online. ZRadioLive.com. Search up Z Radio Live on Odyssey and on TuneIn. We're everywhere, man. And I'm not done growing. I mean, height-wise, I'm about to be 30, so I don't think I'm going to get any taller. But this podcast...
Like a $9,000 prostitute, please.
Wouldn't we all?
Happy hot topic!
Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker taking their next step.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have a kid, right?
Just like living life. And soon to be living in some new digs. A source confirms to ET the newlyweds bought a house.
Oh, man. It almost like it's so crazy how bad the economy is, how awful it is, and how all the boomers and Gen Xers that have everything since they were born earlier than us, so they were able to save their money, and millennials are so effed and everyone's in denial about it because there's really no solution. Living that life as a 29-year-old millennial, just grinding away in life, you look at the headline and it feels like something, I'm not saying that won't happen, but it's crazy how 10, 20, 30 years ago, buying a house seemed a lot easier, and now it seems like something only the rich and elite do. Because it's something only the rich and elite do.
And they're taking the keys from another famous face, Conan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine living in Conan's house? Probably Simpson memorabilia all over the place.
Conan O'Brien.
You ladies are very savvy about business.
The price tag? $14.5 million.
Oh, man, I was going to buy the house. Let me just go in my pocket and get the checkbook out. $14.5 million. I was going to have to max out at $14.6 million, so it really worked out. I was almost going to get the house, and I was like, nah, let me give it to them. They deserve it more.
Tag $14.5 million.
Wow.
The house is located in Carpinteria, California, just south of Santa Barbara, where Travis popped the question.
Oh, yeah, he popped it. I got to skip over this because of music copyright. Let me mark this down so I remember to take it out. 17 minutes in. I cannot have music on this podcast because of copyright. Everything will get taken down and then the world will come to an end. Not at all. 17 minutes in music. I'm just leaving this part in because I want you guys to see how hard I work at this podcast. So much hard work sitting at a desk yelling about celebrities while your neighbors are like, shut up! Shut up! So it says here that the house is over 1,200 feet.
According to TMZ, it's over 2,100 square feet.
That's what I meant.
And boasts an ocean view. And if we know this couple, the house will be a straight up love nest.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make love because they're so edgy. Dude, I bet he's done after one pump. He's like, oh, I'm so tired. He's about to be 50. Travis Barker, you think he's a bang machine. Unless he's taking one of those, like, shots that gives you, like, energy in the bedroom that you hear on every morning radio show. But besides that, I mean, come on now. It's all a facade.
Travis and Kourtney are making out. They'll be here in about an hour.
Hey, everybody, let's make out in front of Ellen DeGeneres and her wife. They're so edgy. You know, Ellen was like, yeah.
This comes as ET learns details about the couple's new chapter.
What I love the best about it was they were making out at a house party. And can you imagine if any random person just made out with somebody at a house party? You'd be like, put it away, or at least go in the other room and toss the bed sheets in the dryer, or in the washing machine, rather.
Our insider says Kourtney and Travis, quote, are loving every minute of married life. They're pretty much inseparable.
Have you ever been at a party where a couple just begins banging in the other room and it's not even their room and you're like, you're kind of filthy. Like, I get that you're a little drunk and you're a little turned up, but like, can't you like go home and do that? And then you hear the audio soundtrack. I've been to a few parties in my life and it's very weird. It's even weirder when it's somebody who's married and it ain't their wife.
Meanwhile, Scott Disick's coming around about his ex's new man.
What am I, chopped liver?
With you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
What am I, chopped liver? That guy. I'm going to be a grown boy.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment was brought to you by... who could I do? Let me think. I'm just picking the right one for the right segment. Rich Keeley. He is the best barber in all of the Bay Area. How do I know that Rich Keeley is the best barber in all of the Bay Area? Because I go there. I'm going there tomorrow. And when I tell you that, man, he's a good dude, bro. He's just great. And he does good haircuts too. But like, you can go to any chain place and sign up for a haircut and get some average haircut and you leave and you're like, I feel okay. No, when you go to Rich Keeley at Salon Loft on Kennedy Boulevard, oh my God, you're going to get hooked up. But for all the info to sign up, because you might have to wait a few days. Trust me, it's worth it. RichKBarber.com.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
It's time to turn Hoppe on.
Money. And like that, he's gone.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, go there, search up Hoppe Radio, and leave me a message with the talkback feature. Yeah.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Thing on the internet where everybody wants you to go on a date with Pete Davidson.
He's dated so many women.
Hell yeah, I'd go on a date with Martha. Yeah.
And he's sort of cute.
Could Martha Stewart
She would so do it. End of life crisis. I wonder if that's a thing.
and Pete Davidson
We'll find out soon.
Many women. And he's sort of cute.
Could Martha Stewart and Pete Davidson be Hollywood's next it couple?
He's sort of cute. He's like my lost son.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't prevent some people. You go to any local website, which I find so weird, dude. Like banging your friend's mom back in the day, whatever, was kind of hot. Banging a teacher was kind of hot. But oh my God, I want to bang my father's girlfriend. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, sorry, Internet. Martha says not so much.
It's all in fun.
On Tuesday, the lifestyle expert stopped by the Drew Barrymore show and weighed in on fans who want her to date the Saturday Night Live alum.
That's weird. The internet's like, we're forcing you to go ruin your life. Nah, forget about going to prison. Dating Pete Davidson. I feel like it's amazing at first, and then it just gets old.
After giving Pete and his tattoos a hypothetical dating green flag.
Your date has as many tattoos as Pete Davidson.
Oh my God, I'm Drew Barrymore, and I'm blaming my dry spell on the fact that, oh my God.
Green flag, red flag, yellow flag. I knew it, Martha.
Everybody in the audience is wearing a mask. Oh, New York City.
I knew it.
You and your following the COVID rules. What are you doing?
Bet money in Vegas on that one. Okay, your date is Pete Davidson. I knew it.
The unlikely duo went viral after they were pictured holding hands at the White House Correspondents' Dinner earlier this year, where Pete was in attendance with his then-girlfriend, Kim Kardashian.
Cheat on her with Martha. What a life.
He's dated so many women.
So what?
No, I'm not saying that's bad. I think that's good.
Drew's like, trust me, it's not that big of a deal.
And he's sort of cute.
Everybody loves him.
And she's not wrong.
Everybody doesn't love him. All his exes, they loved him at one point. Everyone's loved him at one point. But I don't think his exes are really giving him praise.
In fact, back in April, Kim and her famous family revealed what they love most about the comedian.
He made Kim happy for a minute. It was all right.
What do you love about him? What's your favorite thing about him? He's just super genuine. Yeah.
He definitely is. It's probably to his fault, too.
And it's just really fun to just,
hang
out and do nothing.
I feel like she really needed like a human low-key side. Like, yeah, there was footage of them going out and hanging out and going on dates, but it wasn't like Kanye West. But then again, I'm kind of being a hypocrite because he did post those screenshots, or Kanye West post those screenshots of Pete reaching out to Kanye. So it kind of makes you wonder if he was poking the bear a little bit. I feel like that moment was the downfall of that relationship, actually. I just changed my mind on my show. That's what I do here. When he began to troll Kanye, that probably took the fun out of the relationship. If he wanted it to last, he probably should have not included the ex that was who was running for president and talking about how his wife almost got an abortion. Yeah, when you're the next man up on that long list, you should probably not poke the bear. You should probably not poke the bear if you want to continue to poke.
And watch TV and just do nothing.
And her whole life, she's had to be beautiful. So, her watching Netflix, she's like, I'm one of the peasants. Thanks for laughing at my joke.
My favorite thing.
That's the goal, is finding someone to do nothing with. It's the best, because you don't...
She definitely was doing nothing with Thompson. That's Khloe talking. He's doing all the doing in that relationship. She's laying around. I bet he just misses me with this time off he needs. And Thompson's like, oh, yeah, another side chick, yeah.
Do everything with. Totally,
just,
but it's easy to be distracted with people. You can be with anyone distracted, but you can't be with anyone and do nothing.
Oh, she's projecting. Khloe is projecting. Projecting is one of the most fascinating things humans do. If you ever listen to somebody be critical of somebody, they're probably talking about how they feel about you too.
But back to Martha.
Hang out with younger people. That's another secret, is to hang out with younger people.
Smoke weed with Snoop Dogg.
Turns out she actually knows Pete.
He was on the Bieber roast with me.
Oh my God, that was probably the best roast ever.
Do you remember?
Yes.
He was this little twerp on the Bieber roast. He was even twerpier than Bieber.
Well, I got it.
He was also very cute, by the way.
Yeah, the two met back in 2015 during Comedy Central's Justin Bieber roast.
It's crazy how, quote unquote, time flies. Man, just hearing the word and hearing the sentence and hearing the phrase, the word being 2015. And that's not a word, but you know what I'm saying. And the fact that it was 7 years ago. Frightening. Absolutely, positively frightening.
I'm talking about a playa in the boardroom and a freak in the bedroom.
What a legacy. Even when he was 21, everyone knew he was slanging.
First of all, everybody in the world wants to see this kid get roasted.
Oh, I thought he was going to say someone else. I was like, whoa, Pete, not me.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment's been brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com. When I tell you that they're the best printing company in all of the Bay Area, I wouldn't lie to you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
this little guy. Buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you.
Bizarro, I love you. Bizarro, I love you.
Hey, who's got a peanut for Turtleface? Don't, he's allergic.
They'll kill me.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on iHeartRadio, the iHeartRadio app, you can always talk back to me. You wouldn't be the first person to.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Is your name Chandler?
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to have no memory of this scene because I'm popping 9 pills a minute.
Chandler Bing.
Do you know me, or are you just really good at this game?
Matthew Perry reveals why he dumped Julia Roberts back in the 90s.
Oh my gosh.
The actor reflects on his relationship with Julia in his new memoir,
You're a loser if you have to write a memoir and talk about your exes. You are not that cool. I mean, he wasn't that cool ever. But what I'm saying is like, wow, you had a breakup and she was famous? Whoa, that's so cool.
Friends, Lovers, and The Big Terrible Thing out November 1st.
Yeah.
And in an excerpt published by the Times of London, he says it all started when the actress was considering a guest appearance on his hit sitcom Friends. Matthew says Julia told the showrunners she would be on the show if she could be a part of his character Chandler's storyline.
Yeah, and he's like, get away from me. You're a little clingy and you need attention.
Sounds like a date to me.
Matthew recalls that's when he set out to woo the A-lister. Quote, I sent her 36 red roses and the card read, the only thing more exciting than the prospect of you doing the show is that I finally have an excuse to send you flowers.
You don't crap where you eat.
Well done. Well, things only heated up from there with a 3-month-long courtship via fax. Quote, I was so excited that some nights I would find myself out at some party sharing a flirtatious exchange with an attractive woman and cut the conversation short so I could race home and see if a new fax had arrived.
Yeah, it's not really. If you're happy, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. He's a simp. He's a bitch. Why? No man should ever bow down to a woman. Yes, you should keep chivalry alive and walk on the left side of the sidewalk and make sure your girl doesn't get hit by traffic and make sure that you hold the door for her and all that. But when you're like not wanting to talk to other girls because you're going home to see if there was a fax, it's like, bro, he would have been the dude that was just viewing her snap. Why hasn't she gone back to me? And she's like, I'm making a movie? Oh, she needs to get back to me. I'm Matthew Perry. I'm on the biggest show ever. In about 7 years, I'm going to be a pill addict and irrelevant with 4 failed sitcoms. Bro, it's a 50-50 in a relationship. If they don't want to hang out, they don't want to hang out. Life's too short.
Cute, right? Well, it gets
obsessive.
Cuter because Matthew says he was grinning like some 15-year-old on his first date.
Yay. Weird, man. That's weird. If this was any other random dude, like, can you imagine if you gave an opportunity for Andrew Tate to watch this video? Andrew Tate would be like, yes, that is a pussified man. That is not a man who knows his worth. I don't care how much money you have. I'm Andrew Tate. Google it.
Here's an idea.
Let's bang.
Have you ever worn women's underwear?
Well, yes.
That was so edgy for the 90s. Oh my God.
Actually, but
it's crazy how my parents didn't want me to watch it because it was sexual. Then I ended up being the biggest slut ever. Like, ugh.
They were my Aunt Edna's. And there were 3 of us in there.
And by the time they filmed that Friends episode, the two were already a couple. Julia played Chandler's childhood classmate, Susie Moss.
Oh, Susie.
My skirt? You lifted? Kids laughing? Oh
The way she said, my skirt, that could have been like a rap song in the 90s. Like, you know, my neck, my back, lick my... You get the song from 2002 or like WAP. I feel like this could have been a song. My skirt!
Susie Underpants till I was 18.
Weird episode. A little cancelable.
In the 4th grade! How could you still be upset about that?
Well, why don't you call me in 20 years and tell me if you're still upset about this?
20 years passed. And he's like, hi, I have your number, but I have no memory of the 90s. Who are you? By the way, here's Friends without a laugh track.
Where is the waitress? I'm starving.
It's a buffet, man.
Here's where I win all my money back.
They're not even talking like humans. 90s was weird, man. It was a weird time. And besides a few pictures, it's like it doesn't even exist.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Oh, yeah to the yeah.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts. Where is he at? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's at amiracademy.com. Go there and tell him I sent you. It's a great time.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Well, it was good while it lasted, I guess.
But Sheriff, the glory hole is the pride and joy of Dougal County.
Fella found an even older glory hole 2 towns over. Lord knows I ain't looking forward to telling the tourism board about this.
Such an elegant concept. A simple, lowly hole to commemorate his glory.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Speaking of one of the Kardashians getting cheated on.
To say you don't know me and you've never been with me when you've definitely been with me when...
Oh my God, this sounds like a side chick. Why? Because there's no emotion in his voice. Trust me, I've been around a lot of side chicks. It wasn't me cheating, but I'm just saying I've been around a lot of side chicks. There's no personality there. They're kind of sociopaths. There's like no energy because they're ruining a relationship and they just don't really care. They just want to be around money and get into fancy places for free meals.
To say you don't know me and you've never been with me
wow.
when you've definitely been with me when everybody's seen you with me, when I have pictures and videos of you with me.
And that's the problem too, is like when you want the side chick to go away, she's like, no, I was just with you for the attention, dummy. Yeah. It's not even like, okay, how do I word this politically correct? Here's the thing. When you cheat on your partner and then the word gets out and it's like, you cheated though. You know what I mean? Like you broke the rules. People are going to talk. And it's always the people that accuse everybody else of cheating that, man, they're the biggest, you know.
Come on, sir.
Travis Scott shuts down claims he cheated on Kylie Jenner.
Oh, give me a break. He probably bangs like a new girl every minute. Oh, I'm sure Travis Scott's never hooked up with any other girl while dating Kylie. He's so monogamous, that rapper.
Calling the whole thing weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know.
On Saturday,
I'll dump her and then get her back for 10 minutes.
Travis Scott made a rare statement about his relationship, slamming rumors that he was unfaithful to the mother of his 2 children.
It is kind of a funny sentence. Like, you forget that she's a mother.
After Instagram model Rose...
Because her nannies are the real mothers there. I'm kidding. I'm sure she's so attentive.
After Instagram model Rojean Carr shared photos and videos from a music video shoot with the rapper last week.
Don't get me wrong. This girl's beautiful or whatever. I don't even think she'd want to go on a date with me because my bank account doesn't have enough zeros. But she looks like a Sims character. Like, she doesn't look human.
The musician posted to his Insta story, writing that there's a lot of weird going on.
Yeah, people are like, why are you banging other women? You're a rapper. Don't be in a relationship. That's what I don't get about dudes that cheat and then they get mad that everybody finds out. And it's like, dump them.
Adding that an uninvited person was sneaking photos on what was supposed to be a closed set for a music video he was...
I often wonder how sexual those music videos get, because the rap one thing, you can really pitch a 10 after watching. There's a lot going on there.
Directing. Quote, I'm saying this for the last time. I don't know this person. I've never been with this person, so please stop with the continuous cyber games and the fictional storytelling.
He probably cheats on her so much with so little emotion, like he doesn't even feel any sympathy. Like, I bet when some people cheat, I've never cheated, so this is not me projecting, speaking out of experience. I just dump people. I don't cheat, but I'm saying, I feel like sometimes people cheat and maybe they're thinking about their wife, but because their wife doesn't want to have sex with them or whatever, they have to find some way to have sex. I don't even think he's thinking about being with Kylie when he's banging these side chicks. And I think he hooks up with so many girls that it's just like a blur.
All that comes after the model shared snaps to her private Instagram story.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's so private because Travis is the only guy you've ever spoken to. Not half of the millionaires in Los Angeles.
Showing Travis on set. Regine sarcastically captioned one of the posts, I'm directing Avi. Next.
Oh, wow, you're so cool. No, I'm just in everybody's way and being pretentious. That's every side chick when you cheat on your girl. Every single one of them. They can't read the room.
To a winking emoji.
No, there's no emojis, there's no emotions. I'm just saying.
And following Travis's statement, Regine responded to his claims that he didn't know her.
Okay, so what we're not gonna do is...
It's like, I'm gonna like bring you down because like my father never paid attention to me, so like I thought you loved me.
We're not gonna lie on me because...
And I love when side chicks... Oh wow, my cat's meowing. I don't know if you heard that. I love when side chicks get caught and then they blame the man in the way that they're like, we were going to build a relationship that was built off of ruining another relationship. You're telling me that man was going to cheat on me when I was the reason another relationship ended? And if you ever hang around a relationship that was based off of cheating, it's always weird. You're just like, yeah, you guys are just scumbags.
I've been good. I posted whatever story you guys wanted me to post.
Yeah, we're all just so worried. We're like, what is her name? Her name is Young's Witro on IG. Oh yeah, we're just laying on the couch like, can Young's Witro update us on all the men's relationships she's ruining? I mean, it takes two to tango, but none of us are thinking about you. No one's thinking about you. You're going to be dead soon, and no one's going to remember you. Especially with the impact of just being a beautiful side chick. You're not that unique.
I pretended I didn't know you, went along with whatever narrative you guys wanted to.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I ruin relationships. It's on my LinkedIn accolades.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Who should this be brought to you by? Should be brought to you by me. Go to every single social media platform. I am such a narcissist. And search up Hoppe Radio, Hoppe Radio. Snapchat, IG, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Go to RyanHoppeRadio.com. There has all the info, everything I've ever done in radio. The 10 years I've been cruising the airwaves, surfing the airwaves of radio. It's been a long, bizarre journey. Also, go to richkbarber.com, and when I tell you that he's the best barber in all the Bay Area, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm here to be honest and tell the truth and entertain the average hardworking average Joe and Jane that grinds in life. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain you.
Hoppe Hour.
But then again, people that have to let you know that they're entertaining you might not be entertaining you, so I'm just going to put into work. But then by me saying putting into work, I just need to be quiet.
Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Listen to Hoppe Hour at any time, anywhere. Search Hoppe Radio on all major streaming platforms.
Whoa, hey! Oh, hey! It's, it's like a koala bear crapped a rainbow in my brain!
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, man. 856-49-HOBBY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me.
Watch out.
At Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This next headline, the audio description for this next headline would be this.
And the State Department is urging Russia to negotiate for the release of Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan after Brittany Griner's appeal was denied.
But what about Brittany? You hear that? She said,
Brittany Griner's appeal was denied. She'll now make her way to a Russian penal colony to serve a 9-year sentence unless a deal on a prisoner swap is reached.
It's unbelievable. You can say what you want. I don't get political on the show because I don't vote for the rich and elite, these two pieces of old garbage we always get. I voted for Obama in 2012 because I'm from Chicago. And he was cool, man. I remember when he got elected to Congress in 2004. They're like, Barack Obama, who's Barack Hussein Obama, or whatever his middle name is. And they're trying to, be right-wing radio. Here's what I'm saying, though. I haven't voted in 10 years. I hate every politician with all my heart. But I will tell you, if Donald Trump and his crazy sociopathic tendencies are in office, I'm telling you right now, she would have been released. He almost did a nuclear war for A$AP Rocky. He could have got Brittany Griner out in a second, but when you have a dementia patient and a woman who pretended to be a feminist, Kamala, whatever her dumb name is. If she was so for women, she would be out on the front line saying, let's get Brittany Griner. But no, she's hiding behind the scenes. She's hiding behind her office like a wussy, making her money and not caring about us, which is every politician ever.
ABC News foreign correspondent Marcus Moore is live from our London bureau.
Tell us, Marcus.
That and the day's other international headlines.
What up, bro?
President Biden says the U.S. is in constant contact with Russian authorities to try to get Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan freed.
Here's how it's going. Not too good for Brittany. Not too good. But I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here's how this goes. They're ringing Russia. They probably called 1-800-RUSSIA. I don't even think they know how to reach somebody. And the intern for Joe Biden calls 1-800-RUSSIA. Anytime now, they should pick up. Maybe we can save Brittany. Anytime now. You think they're putting in any work? Probably why isn't Russia picking up? I know they're blowing up the Ukraine. But we really want to save this basketball player, and we're putting no effort into it. But we gave 1-800-RUSSIA a call. All right, this bit's going on long.
What's the latest on those negotiations?
Well, Diane, it's certainly not surprising that the U.S. has shown a true willingness, it would appear, to negotiate her release. And we understand from officials in the U.S. government and the State Department that those conversations have continued throughout and that they are ongoing. On Russia's part, we did hear today from Dmitry Peskov, who is the spokesperson for the Kremlin. He was asked about the negotiations that are apparently...
Yeah, that lawyer does not command the room at all.
...underway and would not give out details. He said that if those talks were underway, that it would be something...
I don't remember the character, but do you remember that lawyer? I think it was Lionel from The Simpsons. That was that awful lawyer that never commanded the room and always lost every single court case in an episode of The Simpsons in Springfield. Yeah, remember him? That's the lawyer for Brittany Griner. He's like, Russia, hi, can we get rid of this jail sentence? No, she will serve 9 years. Okay, let's try again tomorrow. That lawyer's not really doing anything.
Thing that would be done quietly, not something that is talked about in the public. And as you know, Diane, early on in this saga, the U.S. Urged Russia to negotiate. They put up the idea of perhaps a prisoner swap and urged Russia to either counter or come up with some type of response, a serious response to.
Yeah, we're waiting for that serious response, because when you have a president that has dementia, nothing is getting done. I'm just saying.
To their ideas. And Diane, it has long been believed and thought that Brittany Griner's detention was meant to be a bargaining chip for Russia.
Yeah. When I had detention back in the day, mine was a little different.
At the start of
I'm just saying.
This conflict, as you know, she was taken into custody on February 17th, just before Russia invaded Ukraine.
Yeah, she really picked the wrong time to bring a vape pen to Russia.
And certainly what happens next will be something we are all watching. Not
Are we? I've kind of moved on already. Whatever. I got to figure out how to pay the bills.
Not only are U.S. officials working to secure her release, but also that of Paul Whelan, the former Marine who has been held in Russia now.
It's just every day the news is like, well, you know, the government's really trying real hard to get Brittany Griner free. How is the government trying really hard to get Brittany Griner free? By saying that the government's trying really hard to get Brittany Griner free. But when you ask them, what are some examples of freeing Brittany Griner? They're saying, we're working on freeing Brittany Griner. But you go, what are you doing to do that? And they go, we're doing things.
For several years.
Yeah.
The hope is that they can make some headway, but Diane, it appears there's a lot of work left to be done.
America is the 2022 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I'm recording this on Thursday right before the Baltimore Ravens game, so maybe they'll get their ass kicked by the Ravens, or maybe they'll have a comeback. I don't think so. Not a big fan of Todd Bowles at all. Not at all. But here's what I'm saying. I could be wrong, and the Buccaneers go on to win the Super Bowl. Not at all. And then you'll hear this in 6 months and go, Ryan, you said the 2022 Buccaneers were America, and he went on to win the Super Bowl. I would be fine with being proven wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be.
This issue.
Marcus, shifting gears.
I don't care anymore. I don't care.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple is changing its charging. The company says it will rework the primary cable port on iPhones.
What a bunch of assholes. God, I hate them. I hate them. They're making us buy the new phones.
So that it's compatible with universal USB-C charging. The change comes in order to comply with new European Union rules taking effect.
No, it's not comply. It's so that we buy the new phone for $1,200 and go broke to keep your company alive.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
I don't know, man. Just go to RyanHoppeRadio.com. It's the best website ever. I put so much hard work into it.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Just saying.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Whoa, hey!
Call Hoppe now.
I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines.
Really?
Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn?
I just thought that was a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre. East Side.
God, you're stupid.
Hey, shut your hat.
Watch out. Hoppe is about to rant.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! From the Northeast and Midwest to parts of the South, Mother Nature has already given millions of us a sneak peek at what's ahead.
My mic was off. Radio professional here. Yeah, they're talking about all the snow up north, and Floridians are like, oh my God, it's 58. I never get that. Listen, I get that it's cold compared to the heat, but when you act like it's an inconvenience, it's like if you're cold, go grab a blanket and shut up.
And this morning, the forecast for America's collective wallet this winter.
The collective wallet? This is an older announcer that has to end every sentence? with an emphasis like Walter Cronkite.
Also be a bit frigid.
Frigid.
A very, very high bill.
Across the board, energy costs are expected to be higher than last year.
And the cost of living, man, we are being screwed by being alive, man. Ridiculous. Mother Nature just gives you cold weather and you're barely getting by being a hardworking average Joe or Jane or someone in college that can barely afford to go, and you're listening to my show and it's entertaining you so much.
Shut up!
And you're listening in one of the cold cities and you're just like, oh my God, how am I going to get by? And then the energy companies were like, you know what? We're just going to just raise prices 50%. We don't even really need to because we're making enough money, but we want to make more. And we don't care that we're screwing you guys because you guys need us. Electric companies have the best life ever. We need them. We literally need them. There might be some people that don't need internet. Don't need cable for sure, but you need electricity. So they can literally make the price whatever because you're going to need it.
The federal government expects the biggest jumps for
like whenever you get the Duke energy bill between June and like September, it's like $100 million. And then come October, it's like a lot lower. It's just, they're screwing us.
Customers who use heating oil or natural gas to stay warm.
They're screwing us so hard, they might as well kiss us first, at least give us a little romance.
27 and 28%. Two factors are driving the spike. The global
warming and the weather change.
Market affected by Russia's war in Ukraine and OPEC's plan to slash production of crude oil.
This planet's doing really well. We're doing so well here. We're really making Mother Nature proud.
The new report raising more national security concerns over TikTok and the
that app is just like it's like HPV. Like everyone has it.
Big question.
But you know it's not good for you, but you just have it anyway. That is what TikTok is. HPV of the apps.
The new report raising more national security concerns over TikTok. And the big question this morning, could
I like how she went TikTok.
The popular app be used to monitor your location? Andrew Dimbert has more. And Andrew, these new findings come as TikTok is still under evaluation by the federal government.
That's right, Juju. This morning there are
we swipe away and look at all these girls that go. I love watching single people that just got their heart broken go on TikTok and preach to the world. Like there was a girl, the audio clip was like, wow, that dude is really ugly. And she was like, when you see the real side of them, when you get their Snapchat after being on Bumble. And I commented, can you imagine if a dude did this? And all the dudes liked it and all these women are like, but you guys are sexist. And I'm like, yeah, men are sexist too on TikTok. You watch some of these videos and these dudes are like, oh, women care about his money and that. It's kind of true, but you're not really giving out any vibes of a woman wanting to hang out with you. You're overcompensating with your small D energy.
Owing concerns involving TikTok and potential national security risks. Forbes magazine is reporting a Chinese-based team within the app's parent company.
They probably have all our info and they're just laughing at us. Just laughing their ass off.
Was planning to use TikTok to track the location of some Americans as part of a monitoring project.
Oh, that sounds good. Hey, monitor me. Hey, a phone. I know you're listening to me somewhere in Russia or China or wherever. Can you just manifest money into my bank account? Thanks.
Reviewed by Forbes claims to show that this team was going to use location information to surveil individual American citizens.
Oh, that's good.
TikTok, however, maintains that the app collects this kind of data for ad targeting purposes only.
We're screwed. We're screwed.
Now to the rise of deep fakes in advertisements. Companies are using digital simulations of celebrities to sell things, sometimes without their knowledge. It's a story we first saw in the Wall Street Journal, and Zareen Shah has the details. Good morning, Zareen.
Good morning. I don't really like you.
Hey, good morning, George.
Hey,
you see me all the time on your screen, and you know it's me. But are you sure it's me? Well, deepfakes are forcing people to
what a dumb introduction. Journalism 101.
Question what they see, especially online, and it's on another level now. They're using images of big stars and without their permission. This morning, a growing concern for advertisers exploiting celebrities using deep fakes to manipulate their images. Images like these of Elon Musk to Leonardo DiCaprio to Tom
It looks so fake. If you fell for that, you're a peasant.
Cruise now showing up in digital ads, and they look pretty real.
Somebody who fell for those deep fakes would probably create a Sims game and go, I just created a real universe. You're weird.
Except none of those stars ever posed for these pictures. And there are not strong enough laws to stop the fringe creators.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
We need some regulation. We need some road bumps in the way to deter people from being bad actors.
Yeah.
And holding those accountable, many overseas, is not easy.
You have to prove that there are monetary damages or damages of some sort.
Yeah, those really nerdy computer geeks really know how to screw the celebrities. Remember the fappening in 2014? I have no memory of that. None at all. A lot of clam chowder there.
So the right to publicity is one avenue, but can be very challenging. There's also...
I don't really care anymore.
Elon Musk. His deal to buy Twitter appears to be on track.
Oh, that's good.
The Tesla mogul visited Twitter headquarters amid concerns about what might happen if he does take over.
Yeah.
Will Reeve has more. Good morning, Will.
Give it to us. Twitter is going to find out that people don't use it as long. It's like in radio when you can see how long a radio show is listened to. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Twitter. It's, they're actually spending 2 minutes on your platform. You're not that popular.
Will.
Good morning, Michael. So Elon Musk brought a prop to work to make a pun and a point. Musk tweeting video of his walk into Twitter headquarters in San Francisco carrying a sink, writing, entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in. The reality that Musk will go ahead with his...
It's hilarious, Elon. You're so edgy, bro. Let it sink in. Whatever. Why? That was so edgy, Elon. Watch out.
Purchase is certainly sinking in for everyone concerned. Bloomberg reporting he will indeed close that $44 billion deal by tomorrow.
Can't wait. It's going to impact all our lives. I'm sure all the negativity from Twitter will go away. What a despicable app.
Authorities in Missouri are investigating after an Amazon delivery driver was found dead in the front yard of a home. The Ray County Sheriff says several neighbors called 911 because an Amazon van was parked on their street for hours. When his deputies arrived on scene, they discovered the body and also saw 2 dogs on the property.
We could hear them back in the house at that time. Noticed a dog door with blood on it.
The sheriff...
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Speaking of rest in peace.
Alec Baldwin is paying tribute to Helena Hutchins.
Yeah.
The actor took to Instagram on Friday to share a tribute to the late cinematographer on the 1-year anniversary.
You shot her because you didn't know how to use a gun. He is such a sociopath. He should be in every dictionary, even though dictionaries don't really exist anymore unless you're a boomer. But for the word hypocrite and sociopath, it should have his dumb little mug on it. God, I hate Alec Baldwin. I pretend to hate all the other celebrities because they're fun to rip into, but I actually despise Alec Baldwin. I despise you, douche.
Anniversary of her death, sharing a photo of her and writing, 1 year ago today.
Scumbag.
Stars flooded the comments, sharing words of support, with Leslie Jordan writing, "Stay strong, my friend. Thinking about..."
God, hell's not real, but I hope he burns there. Speaking of douchebags.
You've always been really wonderful and gracious.
Trevor Noah has 3 things to say about Dua Lipa. The Daily Show host complimented the levitating songstress during their conversation on her iHeartRadio podcast, Dua Lipa at Your Service. While saying goodbye at the end of the episode.
How long is this episode, or how long is this relationship going to last? Whenever you introduce your girlfriend on a podcast, trust me, those relationships are not going to work. I'm the authority on that one.
Which dropped on Friday. Noah told Dua how much he values her kindness and positive energy.
You've always been really wonderful and gracious, and you've always been a really wonderful light, just like...
Yeah, and you also don't use your teeth.
Happy Hour.
When she smiles.
Happy Hour.
That's what I meant.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. This following segment's been brought to you by me separating my show so it sounds like a radio show. I'm out of sponsors. Let's do this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have 9 $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get them up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming.
Selena Gomez is getting candid about her mental health.
As much as she annoys me, I really respect her for doing this.
In a sneak peek look at her upcoming documentary, My Mind and Me, which was obtained by Vanity Fair, the 30-year-old opens up about being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and how she has learned to cope with it.
I first got out, I didn't know how I'd cope with my diagnosis. What if it happened again? What if the next time I didn't come back?
Yeah.
I needed to keep learning about it.
Got it.
I needed to take it day by day.
That's what you do.
The singer-actress announced her diagnosis back in 2020 after she checked into a mental health facility.
I hope she finds the happiness she needs. Speaking of someone that never found the happiness.
Well, now Matthew Perry is coming out with his own memoir, and let's just say he's not holding anything back when it comes to how he feels about, get this, Keanu Reeves.
Why is it that the original thinkers like River Phoenix and Heath Ledger die, but Keanu Reeves still walks among us?
What a classy guy, that Chandler Bing.
So says Matthew in this bombshell excerpt from his...
He's just jealous that more people like him, Keanu Reeves. Who's ever gone, oh my God, I'm such a Matthew Perry fan?
Book. Seems like an odd comment. For some context, Matthew co-starred with River in his very first movie, A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon, back in...
Oh yeah, it was a really big movie. Everyone remembers. Yeah, you're just jealous that he went on to have a real career and you're a hack.
1988. Matthew says they became friends on set, but their friendship was cut short when River tragically died of an overdose. And Matthew takes another apparent swipe at Keanu when talking about the death of SNL's Chris Farley. Matthew writes, quote, I punched a hole through Jennifer Aniston's dressing room wall when I found out. Keanu Reeves walks among us.
It sounds like no one was afraid of you on set. He's just punching walls.
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky stepped out in matching style for their first red carpet appearance.
So all the video is I'm just walking around on the red carpet looking sexy. I want a celebrity to just go out there, maybe do this with Impractical Jokers, and just look like crap on the red carpet. Have messy post-sex hair, be sweaty. Like, you know when someone walks into a bar and you know they just had sex, and the dude's pulling up his zipper, and the girl's like all disoriented, and the hair's messy? Just walk on the red carpet like that. Any celebrity ever. But it's not that cool when you're dressed up nicely, but when you look a little scandalous, that's when we'll be, really into you.
Scott Disick is doing his best to, quote, stay out of any trouble or drama as his ex Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are, quote, more in love than ever.
What a sociopath. I'm 40 years old and kind of a deadbeat father, but I'm trying so hard to not be in trouble, but I just want to keep hitting up these 19-year-olds because I'm never going to grow up because I have no redeeming talent and I was born into money.
We're just, living our best lives.
Oh, you are? When I think of living the best life ever, I so think of the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. And Travis and Kourtney are falling more in love. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they can keep finding the new levels of overcompensation.
I was on a dating app for like 24 hours, then I left.
Yeah, Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello reveals she dipped her toe in the dating app pool and took her toe right back out after just one day.
Yeah, dating apps are weird. All the girls are like, oh my God, they're so bossy on there. They're like, oh my God. Must not be 420 friendly, must not like Trump, must not like this, must not like that. You're like, oh wow, you sound like a real fun time. Saying, speaking of someone that sounds like such a fun time.
James Corden is speaking out after he was accused of being, quote, the most abusive customer in 25 years by...
Yeah, James Corden does seem like that. Why? Because he's a pretentious douchebag.
New York restaurant owner.
We're all going to make mistakes. Yeah. Everybody does.
Corden tells the New York Times, I haven't done anything wrong on any...
Because I'm a narcissist and not that funny, and I know that I failed in America.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Money. And like that, he's gone. Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over.